Hey everybody, this is Coaster Crazy 10. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be a packages video, but I've actually already taken everything out of the packages. I really haven't bought a whole lot of stuff in the past couple weeks. Just been trying to keep up with finances and stuff. I know that school's almost halfway through the semester, but I've only gotten 2 paychecks so far since I've been back. Maybe 3, I don't know. But it's been I have just had to be very smart with my money. So basically, I've got a couple things I want to show you guys, and I also have a little bit of an announcement to make as far as the direction of the channel. It's all going to be mostly the same thing. I just have a couple more things I wanted to talk about and kind of renew my interest in a few things. So I think I'm just going to talk about that now really fast. Another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce like a timestamp feature. At least I'm going to try to keep up with this. So basically, for each topic that I'll talk about in the video, I'm going to put a timestamp in the description with like a description of what it is. So like you can click on that if you want to see a specific part of the video instead of like just kind of watching through it, because I will be covering kind of a lot of things, but hopefully not that much. I mean, I shouldn't have to do that, but in case I do have to, I will start doing that, and in this case, in this video, I will do that. So what I want to first talk about is kind of the channel direction a little bit. I've really gotten inspired by Pete's Nestastic. He's really putting a lot of vigor into collecting his Super Nintendo games again. So I decided that I really wanted to finish up my Game Boy collection. I am very close, and the reason I stopped is because the Game Boys that are left aren't really by any means cheap, nor are they easy to find, especially in good condition. The Game Boys that I have left seems to be either exceedingly scarce, exceedingly overpriced, or always in terrible condition. So I've been trying to be patient, and I think it's gonna work out. I'll be able to get everything done. But I do have a list of Game Boys up on my old blog. I need to put it on my new website. And I'll update you guys on, after this video. I have a couple Game Boys to show you. After I show you guys that, I will update you on the Game Boys I have left to get. So there's that. After that's done, I'm going to really try hard, push into the N64 and the Genesis, get those games complete. And then I think I'm going to go back to the Saturn. I really am missing getting the Saturn games and everything, because I really love the Saturn. So I'm going to start doing the Saturn 10 for the month again. Probably closer towards summer, but that's kind of down the line, so don't worry about that for now. And one last thing I'm going to be introducing is I have started buying some music CDs relatively consistently. So each time that I do a packages video, I will do the music CDs after I show you guys the games and stuff that I picked up, the video game related things. I don't really think it's worth starting a whole other channel for. I already have another channel that I don't really use a whole lot, and I don't want to start doing so many channels. It just would get out of control. So I'm going to keep them on this channel, but it's not going to interfere with the games and stuff. So if it seems like it's interfering, let me know, guys. But I'm going to try to make that as easy as possible to get around if you want to. Oh, and one last thing, I am almost done uploading the finished Let's Play for Jak and Daxter. I'm really excited. I have 4 parts left to upload, and I'm just so happy that I was able to get everything done, and it's really good. The next Let's Play that I'm working on is going a lot better. I'm a lot more comfortable, and it's also easier because it's kind of a strategy game. It's not a platformer, so it's not like it requires like constant attention, constant concentration all the time, so that definitely helps a lot. So without further ado, I'm going to get into the Game Boys that I've purchased, and then I will talk about the CDs that I purchased at the end. So let's go ahead and get into the Game Boys. I've got 2 here. One of them counts towards the collection. One of them is actually not a side project, but it's something that I got that I've been really wanting to get for a long time. It's actually a Japanese Game Boy. It is the it's not really, it doesn't really have a color, but I'm just going to call it the original Game Boy style Game Boy Pocket. So as you can see, it's got the same Game Boy coloring. and everything like that, and it's just shrunk down into a Game Boy Pocket. I've been told that this is the first color that was released in Japan. This was never released in the United States, so I have no way of really verifying that, but it is in great shape. There's a little bit of like the glue is kind of showing through on the bezel on the screen. It is missing one battery cover, it is missing the battery cover sticker. But the battery cover's there, it works just fine. I've tested it, it works great. And I got this from a member of Racket Boy Forum. His name was SwiftZXXS, I don't know, but either way, thanks a lot to him. And that was $20 with shipping, so that was really cool. A nice little showpiece for my collection. And this one actually has quite the story behind it. Over a year ago, I tried to get a hold of this, and I was burned. It was the only trade that I have done where I had gotten burned. And it was Shadow Gaming 65. If you guys remember him, he went around. He scammed a lot of YouTubers trying to trick people into trading stuff with him, and basically he would just never send out his part of the package. And I should have done my research, but I did not. I was too trusting, and I got ripped off. And it was for a Game Boy that I was really excited to get too. This is quite a difficult one to get a hold of for a good price, and very rare, but I did manage to get it, and that is the limited edition Target Red Game Boy Advance. Most of you probably never have seen this. Obviously, it was only released in Target, and this is the Target Red color. It's in pretty good shape. The screen is a little bit, like a lot of surface scratches, but nothing terrible. The battery cover is intact, but it's kind of loose. I mean, it does hold on fine, but it's really easy to pull the battery cover off. There's no corrosion or anything, so it is in good shape. It does work, and yeah, I was really happy to get this, and I paid $30 for this, which sounds like a lot, but I mean, if you go online and look for these right now, at the time of posting this, there's one on auction, and there's one more on Buy It Now, which is like $70, and then if you go on Amazon, the ones that they have on there are about $30 to $35, the cheapest ones, but they don't have battery covers or they're in bad shape, so I feel like this is the cheapest I've ever seen it, so I was really happy to get that. As for Game Boys that I'm missing the yellow original, yellow Game Boy Color, gold Game Boy Pocket. I didn't realize that there was actually a gold Game Boy Pocket released in the United States, but there was. Then I have Target Indigo, Black. These are the Game Boy Advances. I need to replace my Arctic, my white Game Boy Advance, and then the Pokemon New York Center Club Nintendo, whatever it's called. So I think I have 6 left, and hopefully I know how to count. If not, I'm sorry, but less than 10. And the problem is, I mean, with the exception of the Game Boy Color, they're all $30 or more. So I'm going to try to pick away 1 or 2 a month, and then hopefully get this all done by summertime. So that's that. I'm going to cut here because my camera is not going to like recording for much longer, and then I'll talk about my CD. So see you guys in just a second with CD talk. Alright, so this month I bought 5 CDs. They kind of range in genre, although they're all under the metal subgenre. That's something I should have mentioned. These are all metal CDs, so if you guys aren't really interested in metal CDs, I'm sorry, but that's why I put this in the video, so if you're not interested, you don't have to watch. I'll start with the first one that I got here. This is Wretched, the Exodus of Autonomy. This band really reminds me of Arsis, if any of you ever heard of Arsis. It's kind of like, I think it's considered deathcore. I don't know, I'm not too keen on the subgenres, but I got this brand new. It's in great shape. It's a pretty good album. It's nothing mind-blowing. It's not like, it didn't move me, it didn't surprise me or anything, but it's good to like do homework to. And it is technically very good. So, I mean, I enjoyed it. It's not super expensive, so if you are familiar with Arsis and you like them, maybe check that out. This next one is an EP. It's Blotted Science, the Animation of Entomology. Basically, Blotted Science it's kind of a super group, but they do really, really bizarre metal stuff. It's kind of a combination of like progressive technical metal, and then almost like a gent, I think is what it's called. very interesting. This is like the special digipack thing. I don't know. There's only like 20 minutes worth of song on here, but I paid $7 for it, so it wasn't too bad. Really good. It's not something that you can just sit down and listen to while you're doing homework. Like, it's something you have to give your full attention to because it's so deep and like well constructed. It's like you really have to pay attention to it. The next one here is Cynic, Carbon-Based Anatomy. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Cynic, they are one of the original, not the original, but one of the pioneers for the death metal genre. And this is definitely not the same Cynic as you would imagine or expect 20, 30 years ago. Very different, very, very atmospheric and very melodic, but really nice. This is the special digipack thing too. This is about a 20-minute EP again, but at the same time it was only like $20, so, or not $20, like $7, so it really wasn't expensive. Very relaxing. Actually, I really enjoyed it. I haven't listened to, I only listened to it like once, and I didn't give it my full attention, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. The next one here is Animals as Leaders. I think this is just called Animals as Leaders. And this is an awesome album. It's incredibly technical. I believe Tosin Abasi is the name of the guitarist. Absolutely amazing. Both of the guitarists in this band play 8-string guitars. They do not have a bassist because the 8-string guitars have bass strings on them. Their drummer's incredible. And this is just mind-blowing. It's extremely progressive, extremely technical, and really enjoyable. And what's great is that really they take the time to develop their songs, and they really get into what they're doing, and just unbelievable. This is an amazing album. If you are interested in any kind of progressive rock or progressive metal, take a listen to this. There's no vocals in here either, so it's purely instrumental. Right up my alley. And then the last album here is Lamb of God, Ashes of the Wake. This might surprise some of you because this is a bit more mainstream, but honestly, I'm not really a prude when it comes to metal. I just like the more progressive side of things. This is considered groove metal, but it's also, I would also say it's very much just like thrash or deathcore or hardcore, I think. But I mean, you guys all know who Lamb of God is. If you know if you know anything about metal, you know who Lamb of God is. It's not going to blow your mind, but it's a really, really solid album, and every track is good, and it's really easy to get into all of them. I think my favorite song on the album is The Faded Line. And I mean, Laid to Rest is great, but I've heard that so much. But The Faded Line is just fantastic. It reminds me almost of like Trivium a little bit, which, again, kind of mainstream for whatever else that I've been picking up. But you know, I will take a listen to them. It's not too bad. So, guys, that is my pickups video, channel update, and my CD pickups. I know it's kind of a long video, and there wasn't a whole lot of games going on here, but for anyone who watched the whole thing, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Leave me some feedback on what you think about having the music stuff on this channel. I'm really not sure what I want to do about that, and if you guys can give me an idea what you would prefer, then I can know what to go from here. Because I don't want to piss off anybody. You know, I don't want anyone to be disappointed with my videos or angry because I'm talking about things that aren't just video games or something like that. So please let me know. And with that, I think that's all I have to talk about. So I will see you guys in a few days with the next installment of the Jak and Daxter Let's Play.